Hi guys, and welcome to another Skyrim mod review. And today I have a mod that allows you to wear robes over the top of armor. So the mod only applies to the vanilla robes at the moment, and it's a mod that has a lot of potential, but there is obviously some clipping with armors. But it does give your character a really nice effect. I do like having the look of the robes over the top of the armor. I think it's quite cool. So what I've gone and done is I've given myself some of the main vanilla armors. So we've got Dwarven armor, Ebony armor, Heroic Imperial, Orcish armor, Steel armor, and Steel plate armor. And also the band armor, which I'm wearing now. And then I've given myself 3 types of robes: black robes, blue robes, and college robes. So what I'm going to do is go through the armor sets and have a look at each of the robe types on the armor. So first up, we're going to do banded armor with black robes, and there you go, it's straight on there. And as you can see, there is some clipping, but you may be able to look past that. I certainly can with some of these. I do like the effect, especially from behind there. There's not too much clipping visible. The bags look like they're over the robes at the back there, and as I walk forward, you see there's a bit of clipping coming through. But in all, it's quite a nice effect. It gives you your character that sort of warrior mage type look. And it's really quite nice. I do like it. So let's just jump in again and go to the blue robes now. More clipping visible with this one, but still, you got that nice effect going over the top of the armor. There are obviously some areas where the mod could be improved to reduce that clipping. It'd be quite nice to see if some of those changes could be made. And let's go to the college robes now, which is, I think, suits this armor set a little bit better. The clipping is sort of less visible because the colour type blends in a little bit better with the armour. And let's do a pan round here so we can see the side and behind as well. And also that satchel there doesn't clip with anything, it sits quite nicely on top of the armour. And I really do like the look of this robe set with this armour. I think it looks quite cool. I could definitely get used to wearing this around Skyrim. And I mean, if I was wearing a cloak as well on the back, you wouldn't see that clipping from behind. So it's definitely an armour set I could get used to. So yeah, it looks quite nice. So let's once again jump into the favourites, and I'm going to put the Dwarven armour on now. So this is the Dwarven armour with the college robes. Now the Dwarven armour set obviously is a bit bulkier than the rest of the armours. So as you can see, it covers the robes actually quite nicely and reduces that clipping slightly as well. We get a bit of a clipping at the bottom there, but all in all it gives a nice effect on the legs. It looks quite nice. It looks like you've got some heavy armour on top with nice just normal material down at the bottom. So we'll zoom out there so you can see. And all in all, I think it fits quite nicely with the Dwarven armour. Zoom back in a bit. And let's try the blue robes. Get a bit more of the robe effect with the blue robes because they go all the way down to the legs. A bit of clipping in the back again. Once again, if you're wearing a cloak, you possibly wouldn't see that, and it will look quite nice from the front. I do like the effect of the robes coming down the arms. I think they fit quite nicely. And I do like the colour palette as well, these blue robes against the Dwarven. I think it looks quite nice. I actually like the effect you get with the blue robes and the armour just here underneath the rib section. I think that blue goes quite nice with the gold, but obviously again, that's just my opinion. So let's try the black. The black robes tend to go with most things actually, they tend to blend quite well with most things. Obviously there are more robe sets than just these 3 that I've picked out. So there may be some robe sets that blend a little bit better with armor sets than the ones I've picked, but I just picked the 3 most readily available around Skyrim. So that looks alright, doesn't it, with the black? That's quite nice. Let's try now the ebony armor with the black. And the ebony armor should fit quite nice with the black, because it is already a black armor. And as you can see, there is still clipping here again, but I mean, quite a lot of people now can look past clipping, but still for me sometimes it does get in the way. But I mean, I can look past this a little bit. I do like the effect. Let's try with the blue robes. Kind of clips quite badly with the blue, but still do like the effect of having the robes at the bottom and the armor plating on top. So it looks quite nice. And now with the, sorry, not the black again, the college. I do like the effect of the college robes. They have like the trouser effect rather than a armor metal at the bottom or a robe that goes all the way down. I do like mixing that with the armors. I think it looks quite nice. Certainly does fit slightly better with the ebony set in my opinion. So let's now go on to, we'll try the Heroic Imperial. I believe that might actually be an armor set from a mod, I'm not entirely sure. I know it's definitely a modded effect that I've got on it. And that looks alright from the side with the college robes on. Just now flick to have the blue, sorry. Not a big fan of this look with the blue. I do like the fact that on the breastplate the blue covers the armour quite nice and you can't really see any clipping, and you do get a nice little colour effect there as well. So obviously there is room for improvement with this mod. I'm not sure if the mod author is going to take it any further though, but hopefully if someone has the ability to take this mod further, he might let them expand on his work, I don't know. But if you do feel you like the look of the mod and you could expand on it, be sure to get in touch with the mod author and see if it's okay. Okay, let's try a different armor set. Go for the Orcish now. Ooh, I do like the look of the Orcish armor anyway, so I'm a bit biased when it comes to putting this with the robe sets. And to me that looks quite nice. Fits the black quite nicely. Let's have a little walk around with this one. And you see, not too much clipping with this. It's less visible because of the dark Orcish armor anyway. I have got cables textures on all these armor sets as well, so bear in mind they do look a little bit darker than the actual vanilla armor sets. Okay, let's try different robes with this. It's the college robes. It sort of does fit. You can see a bit more clipping around the breastplate area, but all in all, still a nice effect with that one. And the blue robes. Generally, there is a lot of clipping with the blue robes. I think they're a slightly bulkier set than the others, but still, you can see the nice effect at the bottom you get with like the robes hanging down. So let's jump now to steel armor with the blue. Once again, lots of clipping with that one. Black. Looks a bit better, and then college robes. I think this one fits quite nicely. There is a bit of clipping there on the breastplate with the belt, but all in all I do like the fact that you've got the material just below the belt line. I think it looks quite good. And as I pan round, you see a bit more clipping, but you can see you've got the full set of robes at the back there, which looks quite nice from the back. I think it looks quite cool. You can see just my shoulder plates there as well. I've actually got a shield on, haven't I? I should take that off. So if I can find it now. There it is. Okay, so you can see, yeah, not as much clipping actually there as I thought there would be after taking the shield off. And it's quite nice actually. I do like that effect. I think it looks pretty cool. So yeah, I do like that effect with the college robes. Nice little effect. And now let's try this steel plate. I'm not a big fan of the steel plate armor, to be honest. I don't like the way it controls your character's legs as well when you just apply the breastplate. But with the robes added, I kind of prefer it. It feels a lot better having something there down the bottom rather than armor. I don't like the full plate. So it looks quite nice to me. Let's put the blue robes on. Doesn't quite fit. If the clipping at the front could be improved to take this pelt off or have the pelt fully out so it wasn't in the armor, I think that would look quite nice with the armor plating just around the shoulders. I think it would look quite cool. Yeah, so let's try the black robes. And the black robes do definitely look a little bit better because the clipping becomes a little less obvious in some places. But once again, a bit of clipping from that pelt thing that flies through. I don't really know why that's there. So obviously if that could be improved, that'd be fantastic. What I'd like to see from this mod is either an addition where the robes either are slightly larger than the character skeleton. I don't know if that's possible, and so therefore cover more of the armor but let like the pointy bits and the shoulder blades show through, or something that hugs the robes more closely to the character and therefore lets some armor show through, but then where there's gaps lets the robes show through, and I think that will let the robes sync quite nicely with the armors. So that is the mod that adds gives you the ability to wear robes over your armors. I hope you've liked the look of the mod. If you have, be sure to check the mod author's page, and obviously if you download and use the mod, please do endorse. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.